Hey everybody, me again, Channing, Practical Paracord. In today's video, I'm giving y'all top 5 slinging mistakes that I see beginner slingers make. Now this video ain't just for beginners. If you could not make these 5 mistakes, I guarantee you it'll make you a better slinger. Stay tuned. Alright y'all, let's jump into it. Number one mistake I see is if you follow this channel, it's usually my number 1 tip. But if you're new to this channel, here we go. It is, you're not putting your rock in your pouch right. It's not, when you put your rock in your pouch, you gotta smash it in there. Make your sling and your rock one. This should just be easy to you. Don't worry about it falling out. Because once you stick it in there, it's not going nowhere, okay? Now, if you start swinging it and you feel the rock go back and forth, stop. Make sure your rock's center, the weight's in the middle, and then try it again. When you don't feel that back and forth rocking movement, that means you're ready to go. And here's a quick tip. If you got a big rock for a sling and the rock's too big for your pouch, when you throw it, don't spin it so much. Just either do the one spin or just don't do the no spin. I'm not a big fan of the no spin, but if the rock's gonna fall out, if you spin it, that weight's gonna tip it out your pouch. So rule number 1, make sure your rock is in your pouch good, feel comfortable with it. One thing I like to do as a beginning slinger, I'll take a rock, put it in the pouch, and put a rubber band right here, right? And then you tell them, be like, all right, now just grab it like this, just grab both strings, and let's pretend the rock's in here with the rubber band, and spin it, and just throw the whole sling at me. Just throw the whole sling. And then once the person gets used to having the rock in it, and slinging it and throwing it, and they kind of get it the way they want to go, I strap it on them. I put it on, lock it in, take the rubber band off, and say, all right, do the same thing. Spin it around and just let go. And the rock's gonna go, and this is gonna stay on your hand. So all right, number 1 most made mistake I see is they don't get comfortable with their rock in the pouch. Don't have your sling like this and put it in there and start slinging. I could do it because I've been doing this for a while. Take it and make sure you put it in there. Alright, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is also in my tips, but you want to make sure your spin matches up with your throw. It's all one motion. As soon as I step and turn, that's what I committed already. It's all one motion. Spinning it around your head kind of lets you get it up there, and now you can start thinking about what you got to do. And then it's all one motion. One thing I see people do is when they have it in there, they'll start spinning it real fast. And when the sling's like right here, that's when they try to throw it real fast. And then the ball goes everywhere. You gotta make sure that you're feeling, when you put your rock in the pouch, you want to feel the weight at the end, okay? Don't think about throwing with your arm. Think about the weight. All you're thinking about is the end of this thing, all right? Everything's comfortable. When I throw it out my pouch, what I'm doing, don't think about throwing it. Think about pulling it out. You're actually pulling the rock out the pouch, So don't think so much of this part. Think so much of that part, pulling it out. All right. 3rd mistake I see is you need the right size rock for the right sling. Okay? I make 3 different slings. The Smiling Sling. This is my new one. It's made for a rock about the size of a baseball, a pool ball, a tennis ball, something that size, something that you take in your hand and you can throw real good. Now I also have the Slim Slings. A Slim Sling's made for like a golf ball. You know, something a little bit smaller, and a golf ball size projectile for that will fly perfect. If you throw it in here, this sling, if it's longer, it'll probably throw it further, but you'll be way more accurate with a smaller pouch. And then my smallest one is my mini sling. The mini sling is made for like a marble, like little bitty marbles you pick up. You know, the pocket is smaller. You got a smaller pouch, a smaller sling, but it's a lot easier to throw something small with that than with this, because weight is an issue. Weight is a big issue. One of my last videos showed it. When you have a projectile, let's say you want, my average weight is about 100 grams. You know, I like to throw about 100 gram projectile or more. I like it a little heavy. But my slings, let's say a sling like this, is about 2.5 grams. 2.5 grams, 2.5 ounces. And I don't know how many grams that is. I'll show it right here. Okay, but my sling is about 2.5 ounces, and 100 grams is about 3.5 ounces. So your weights will be about 1 ounce more than your sling for it to go smooth. All right. Now, when you pick up a big rock, a heavier rock than normal, when you let it go, it's gonna want to go that way, high and to the right. All right. Reason being, the rock is so heavy, it doesn't take much. As soon as you loosen up a little bit, it's gone. That big rock's gonna pull it out. But if you're throwing a smaller rock, it's gonna go low to the left. You know, if you're left-handed, it'll be the opposite, but it'll be, when you throw at this angle, it's gonna be on this end. You know, so whenever you pick your rocks up, if you get like a small rock, like, you know, a little bitty rock, and I go to throw it, I gotta think, okay, it's gonna wanna go this way. So to bring it up a little bit, you know, I flick my wrist, you know, and I think about letting the rock go sooner. Think about throwing the knot. Flick the wrist, throw the knot, because you got to let go so much as it's pulling out. Because remember the weight, and then you throw, like I said, heavy rock's gonna want to go because it's so easy to go. Now, if you're throwing heavy rocks low to the left, that means you're just gripping it too tight. You gotta loosen up, calm down, take a breather. All right, so make sure your rock fits. Get your swinging, spinning, slinging motion all in one, slinging and throwing. Be aware of your rock sizes. Try to pick the right one. All right, now number 4. The number 4 mistake that I see is one of my favorite. It is my favorite. You know, I just want to go in order as people make them. This one right here makes slinging so awesome. Because when you start slinging, it's kind of like sighting in a scope, all right? You shoot, bam, oh, a little higher than right, I gotta do this. Bam, you gotta adjust. I gotta adjust my scope. Slinging, you adjusting your scope every time. That's why it's so hard to sling at night when you don't know where your projectile's going. Because you don't know what I gotta adjust to. That was one of the hardest videos I ever made, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. But it's kind of like meditation slinging. If you really go out there and you focus, all right, this is what I want to do. You know, I throw, okay, adjust. I have a lot of videos on how to adjust and how to manipulate it to do what you want it to do. All right, I recommend watching those. I'll leave some in the description for you. And so just focus. You know, throw, adjust to what you got to do. You know your rock size. All that plays a part. Because slinging ain't just physical. It's real mental, y'all. Real mental. I haven't seen one slinger yet that can go to a target, let's say 20 meters away, and hit it every rock every time. There's no, you know, because you could be slinging and start adjusting like, oh yeah, I got it now. Ding, ding. Oh, I'm on it. And I just, squirrel. All right, okay, now I throw again and I can't hit it. You know, that one thought going somewhere else just threw my scope off. It's just as bad as dropping your rifle on some rocks. All right, so number 5. The 5th slinging mistake that, you know, stops anybody from being a good slinger you know, cliche, or you probably guessed it. Everybody says it, but it's practice. Practice, practice. A lot of people give up. They try it the first day. They don't do none of it. They make the mistakes that I said, and it makes slinging suck. So you got to realize there's levels to slinging, all right? Just like karate with belts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When you first start, let's say the first level. To me, the first level is actually knowing your weights in the pouch. You know, you're comfortable with your rocks in it. You know, you could put a rock in a pouch and go in your house and just swing it all over, because it ain't gonna fly out, because you know it's not. And you know how letting it go at the right time, you pretty much get where you want to go, you know. And then you start slinging 4 rocks, you know. So stage 1 is getting used to it, you know. And when you want to sling a rock 4, you can impress all your friends by just throwing, hey, watch how far I can throw this rock. That's fun, you know. Some people make it to that stage, all right, and then they start trying to hit a target. But when you try to hit a target, oh, that's one of the most aggravating things is slinging. And that makes a lot of people give up too. If you watch my early videos, I would go out there with like 2 buckets of rocks. And my goal was to hit it once. That's all I wanted, just hit it once. And if you see back in the day when I hit it, I got so excited, because it really, you know, it's a reward for all the hard work you put in and all the effort you got, you know. And then you get to, I guess you could say, my level, where if I put up a target, I know I'm gonna hit it. I know I'm gonna hit it. Maybe if I put it too far away with the wrong rocks, wrong sling combination, you know, sometimes I do set myself up for failure. Most videos, I can't say most, but a lot of videos don't make it because I didn't do what I came out to do. But I at least know if I go out there and I want to hit that target, I will hit it. Enough rocks, I'm gonna hit it. And once you get to that stage, it's like, yeah, you ride around, you see this bird. Boy, if I want to take you out, bird, I'll take you out. You know, and that makes you feel accomplished as a slinger. You're like, okay, now I'm a real slinger. You know, I'm ready to get to the next level. So, you know, I probably practice every day. I'm about 2 years experience, you know, just so y'all know who don't know. So, yeah, you know, make sure your rock's in your pouch right. Make sure your throw and your spin is together. It's all one motion, not 2. All right, rock size. Be aware where the heavy rocks go, where the small rocks go. Quick tip for that one is try to throw the same size rocks as consecutively as possible. Not big rock, small rock. You know, big rock, small rock, big rock. It's gonna throw you all off. Okay. Number 4, remember every single throw. All right. Don't forget throw just like scoping in a gun. Notice how to adjust. And number 5, don't quit. Keep going. All right, y'all. Let's get to slinging. Let's see what I can do. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We'll give y'all a little slinging compilation. You know. Show y'all. I'm gonna edit out all my misses. Disclaimer. You know. All right, y'all, this is kind of funny. When I throw a rock, it rolls. A whole hawk thought it was a rat. It came down to try to eat my rock. I almost got plucked. 2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row. All right. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today, and I hope my tips help y'all become better slingers. If I missed anything, or y'all know any more I can add, you know, let me know. Right in the comments. You know, any questions, give them to me, you know. But, like I said, I hope this video helps. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend, and when you do, tell them to hit that notification bell.
Practical paracord, hey, you don't wanna miss it. Keep you entertained, you know that we talking slinging. Catch 'em in Louisiana, Sling King. Find 'em down south, slinging giants like it's David and Goliath. Make sure you subscribe now. All the slinging techniques, slinging so hard I could kill a beast. Come and check me. Hey, I know that you gon' like it for sure. Make sure that you tune in to Practical Paracord. Let's go.